Thank you very much. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and it's 5 o'clock here, so I'm glad you came in. If you want to come in, do that. I think they have beer out there, and if you want to bring me one, I'd be much obliged, okay? So let me tell you a little story. This is a nice place to sit down, have a little respite from your day. I know you're full of information. Do you have any brains left to hear one more session here real quick? So I'm going to tell you a little story. How many of you use GuardDuty? How many of you know about GuardDuty? Okay, so you know what it is. So I work at Tableau. At Tableau, we help people see and understand their data. And as we are navigating AWS, just as all of you are, we are trying all the new services, seeing what we can use, and seeing how we can learn from that data. So when they released GuardDuty in the summer, I said, hey, let's do the free trial. Let's see what happens. So I turned GuardDuty on in our sandbox that I manage all over the world and spun up servers, the free tier ones. And just to make it fun, I left the ports open. And I might as well tell you that when I was a teenager, I used to play with fire and build bottle bombs because that's kind of dangerous, right? You're putting out stuff. But I wanted to see what GuardDuty would tell us. We collected the data, and I'm going to show you visualization of what we found in a few minutes. But let's continue with Tableau. Tableau helps you see and understand your data, and we help folks do that every day. We're Gartner leading, and we are ready to help you in all of your data. What we're finding is we're addressing traditional data challenges, functional needs that organizations have, but in the world of AWS, we're starting to see more and more data use cases and help where we can help do threat detection, we can help with usage and cost monitoring because we help people see and understand their data. We're going to cover that session tomorrow right here, so look for that one. And in this case, threat detection. A quick word on the AWS platform and how we interact with it. Tableau Platform can run in AWS or it can be on-prem. We can connect to nearly anything in Amazon from a data point of view, from a technology point of view. A SageMaker is something we're actively exploring, use cases with our customers. So if you use Tableau and you use AWS and you're interested in SageMaker and have use cases, please talk to us. We want to know what you want to do so we can help you do that. We connect to S3, pretty much anything in AWS, okay? How many of you use Athena? Okay, how about Redshift? How about Hadoop? Okay, so we're in all three. We're all over the place as well. So I just told you we connect to these different data sources. We use them all the time. The way Tableau works is we have our servers where the scheduler and the interaction from authored data sources get published and shared. The server can be in AWS, it can be on-prem, wherever you like it. We also host an online version of Tableau, a software as a service offering, which also runs in AWS, okay? Like I said, we can connect to all the customary data sources, and we can take you where you need to go with your data in AWS, no matter where it is, no matter what it is. So we deploy in different ways. And I want to focus now more on EC2 deployment. First thing is Marketplace. If you use Marketplace, we are available there. You can spin up Tableau, and you can get a trial license. You can bring your own. Whatever's best for you, we can go there. We have self-deploy. Self-deploy is what anyone can do in AWS. You can put up an EC2 server. You can put Tableau in it. Myself and a couple colleagues wrote a white paper on that if you're interested in looking at which selection of EC2. Well, we did a bunch of load testing. We came up with price metrics and performance metrics, and the results of that are in a white paper off Tableau's website called Tableau at the Speed of Amazon EC2. So look for those. You can self-deploy, and then our quick starts uses CloudFormation. How many of you use quick starts? How many of you know about quick starts? Right, so a quick start is really a deployment that can be scripted. It's sort of a reference architecture, but the idea is to automate as much of it as possible so that you can innovate a little bit and get what you need. You can innovate those quick starts. We have Vaidi with us today. Vaidi just worked on a healthcare quick start that was put out there. So a lot of the the challenges around HIPAA and things, if you're going to be deploying in AWS, has been addressed through that quick start. So these are the different ways that you can deploy Tableau in AWS. Does anyone have any questions on this while we're focused on that? Okay. So the platform, really a couple different things. Analytics, adoption, you can read this, but we do what you need to do. There's areas that are emerging that are really, really awesome in Tableau. AI, ML, data management coming together in one organic platform. So why together? Speed, scale, and reach. No matter what options you may want to choose in AWS using with Tableau, you can do it cheaply, you can manage your costs well, you can do it with high performance, and you can do it with the best tools out there. So it's really exciting for us to be working in AWS with you for all of that you need. Scale, we can scale to whatever you need. There's no workload we work with that is too big. That's either with data or with number of users and volume and consumption. And then reach, we can go global in minutes. All the things you benefit from in AWS, we can help you get there with Tableau as well. We mentioned the quick starts, just a quick look at those. These are freely available. If you are into CloudFormation or want to see how the architecture works, this is where you want to start. You know, the right people who know this is where you want to start. It'll cut through a lot of questions and help you get to where you need to be. So, Tableau has a public website called Tableau Public. Tableau Public is where enthusiasts of Tableau build things and publish it, just for fun. And they build their brand by putting their things out there. If you go to Tableau Public and you query any topic, you can find almost anything. I'm in the Tableau booth today, which is 1428, by the way. And a lot of the demos we have ready to go for you are cool, but we usually go to Tableau Public and say, what topic do you work on these days? You can go there, search, and get immediate results. And then you can download the workbooks. So on Tableau Public, I published this. These are the results of what we found with that month of free trial GuardDuty. If you go to Google and just Tableau Public and GuardDuty, this will be the first thing that comes up. Okay? So I'm just showing you this through the slides. In our top left, we have the servers that I spun up around the world in different availability zones around the world and where they are. Then we have what we have running. We've got Windows, Red Hat, different flavors of Windows and Linux. And then where are my attacks coming from and what are the details of them, okay? Now, before I proceed, from a technical point of view, GuardDuty puts its results in a console that you can see per region. You can also capture the information in JSON format. I did that with all the regions of the world, consolidated it into one file, so that's the results you're gonna see right now. So I notice here, if I go to US West in Oregon, we've got that long red line telling us we got a lot of activity going on there. There were 1,500 or so attacks per server. And if you highlight that, you see it's Windows 2016, and it's coming from what looks like the Netherlands, and they're attacking RDP port 3389. Now we know that hackers aren't going to leave trails that may mean that's gospel or not, right? However, it can recreate a pattern that we can also observe. So for those of you using GuardDuty, this is, to me, fascinating. It's showing a lot of details, and there's a ton of data and details I did not include on here. What I want to do mainly is kind of tell you a quick story and show you what can be captured and what we can learn. So we went ahead and captured the data. This is our results. And then if we go down to Sydney, this is where we're running Linux. Things appear to be coming from some different places here. I think it's Sweden and I want to say Russia, but I'm not sure. 2 different areas, 2 different ports, 80 and 22. And of course, does it mean that's where they're coming from? Probably not. There's a lot of smart hackers out there. But what if we reverse the idea and say, where does this appear to be coming from? Notice, the power countries have a lot of power hacking, at least by the data. So if we go to, for example, China and click on the mobile, this is what's happening. Performing brute force attacks here and so forth. So you can see the details. This is more, by the way, how many of you have looked at GuardDuty data? Just observed it in the console. So there's a ton of data that is not being represented here. This is just a taste to get you aware that this is what you can see. And by the way, just as a note, when we went off the free tier, or the free trial, we kept GuardDuty running, and it's nominal cost. Very, very nominal cost to see what's happening. If we back up and go to the good old United States, you notice there's some hobbyists using our very own Amazon and other public cloud vendors to do their fun stuff. Verizon, Fios Business, and all this. But the idea is that you can see and understand your functional data, but you can also see and understand your AWS data, whether it's threat detection, whether it's cost and usage, or anything else. Let me pause there. Are there any questions on what I just have shown? How did we do that? What's different? Are you looking to GuardDuty to be a part of your security solution? Yeah, you are? Okay. Okay. All right, good. So, so this is the content that I had for you. I'm available to give you, here's the yeah, we already did this one. United States. I'm going to say thank you. Yes, sir, and open to Q&A. Yes, sir.
Is there a way that we can download your visualization?
Yes.
Extracts?
Yes. Can you download that visualization and use it as a template? Yes. So if you go to Tableau Public and you search on it for GuardDuty, this is the one that'll come up first. You're going to find that it will be in a frame, and in the frame will be some icons and some options. One is to download this, and yes, you can. Okay? Any other questions? I have a question for you. Are you doing visualizations on GuardDuty today, or maybe you're using CloudWatch, CloudTrail, or some other option? How are you evaluating your results? Yes, on the GuardDuty findings.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thanks. I think we're actually pushing them through. There's another geospatial coordinating tool that we're using to visualize them right now. I can't. Oh, it's a Carto. So we're using some Carto maps right now, but we're not using Tableau.
Okay.
Which is why I wanted to stop and see.
Sure. Absolutely, because we're all doing the same thing, right? We're trying to be secure in our AWS. We're trying to understand what's happening and try to predict it, try to make sure it doesn't happen more than it needs to, right? So we're all doing the same thing. Is anyone else using any of our partner solutions around in their cybersecurity strategy? Or are you homebrewing what you're doing? Okay, awesome. So we're continuing to develop Tableau templates and solutions for this and other solutions that we have. If you have use cases that you would like to see Tableau options for, we'd love to talk to you. Our booth is 1428. We have another presentation tomorrow. My colleague, Madeline Corneli, is here. She is going to show you how we use Tableau on cost and usage, use cases, and how that can help you as well. All right? I'm going to give you some time back. If you don't have any more further questions, you're welcome to relax. You're welcome to enjoy the place. And thank you for coming. I hope that's helpful for you. Okay?